Hello, everybody. My name is Jocelyn Herrera-Hernandez, and I will be presenting SDG 1 on SDG 5, which is gender equality, and I chose to do it in Japan. So, what is gender equality? So, this is SDG 5 or Sustainable Development Goal 5, and basically, their goal is to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. This goal focuses on closing the gender gap and ensuring equal opportunities for all, mainly for women. Their main goals are to provide equal access to education, employment, and equal opportunity, and to remove any discriminatory laws and establish gender equality frameworks. Um, at least here in the United States, we there has been they were able to remove quite a bit of discriminatory Tory laws, which is good news. So, how does gender differ in Japan, or gender equality? So, Japan is not considered the best when it comes to talking about um, gender equality. According to an article, they were ranked 118th out of 148 countries regarding gender equality, which is pretty bad, actually. Um, there are not a lot. Women in politics is also really rare in Japan. There are only 10.3 seats in parliament that were held by women, and also women having jobs in, or at least full time jobs, is not really common in Japan. A lot of women have more part time than full time, which is not good, at least for women that want to work. Although in studies it does show that women do go to school or and pursue a degree more than men. So gender equality in the U.S. So in the United States, gender equality obviously looks slightly different than in Japan. For starters, in the U.S., there are more women in politics. And in an article, it says that women make up around 29.9% of the state Senate seats and around 33.7% of the state House. Women are also able to work more full time here and are also more likely to be more educated. And by that, like again, going to a 4 year college and pursue a degree. So basically, how is equality, um, how they're different. So in Japan, they're like I said, they're able to work. They're able to work, but most of the time, but it is more part-time positions that they're offered than full-time. They also have less women in politics, and women tend to do majority of the housework, whereas men barely do anything. This goes at the same as the states, but men do have a higher percentage than they do in Japan about helping around the house and doing any kind of housework related stuff. Um, the United States also has significantly more women in political leadership roles, and women are able to work full time or part time jobs if they wish to. Obviously, when it comes to maternity leave or everything like that, companies vary from there, but that's besides the point, I guess. So there are challenges that are faced in Japan when it comes to gender equality, which is basically few women leaders, workplace inequality, and gender stereotypes. By that, like women, have to stay at the house, take care of the kids, and do housework stuff, whereas men don't really have to do that. Obviously, those stereotypes are really old school, but are still a big thing nowadays. So some GIT solutions, AI mentorship was a really big one. It can match women, find mentors in their field if they wish. It also offers online career training and digital skills, and could also help track the progress using SDG 5 indicators, which goes down the line saying SDG progress dashboard, employer partnerships and online learning, um, It also helps connect, and it could also potentially help connect employers that are committed to gender equality with female job seekers. And then down below is just some data, which was like 10.3 women in parliament, 14.3, 14.2% with unpaid care, and 77.8% in legal framework score. With the United States, it was closer to 90% than it was in Japan. And here are my citations where I got most of my information from. Hope this gave a better understanding of how gender inequality differs in Japan and here in the States. Thank you so much.